gotta check this out. Today, you're gonna be looking at the Othello Multivision. This Othello Multivision was released in 1984. Well, in 1983, but this is the second model of the Othello Multivision. It was released in 1984, and this is a clone of the Sega SG-1000. Well, Sega SG-1000 2, actually. It has that same, because the original SG-1000 had a different total look to it, and it's really expensive today. So if you try to find it, it's not cheap. That's why I don't have one, but, well, the first model. But the Othello Multivision, this has the game of Othello built in, and this is how it looks like again. This is the controller of the Othello Multivision. Looks exactly the same as a Sega one, and if you see in the back, it focuses, you'll see Sega right there. Made in Taiwan, model SG-1000, and then this one, let's go over, this has a built-in keyboard here, because while you're playing Othello, you can use the buttons here, and then you can use directional pad. It had built-in controls, but it had detachable controllers, so which is nice because you can just use this controller instead of using this thing. And then this is S2, and then this is S1, okay, a 0, and a star. So yeah, the controller ports is weird because the first one you put in is here, and then the second one you put in here. This thing is brittle when I got it, so it broke. I had to like get it super glued back on. It was annoying. And then when I sent it to my buddy Chris to get the composite mod, because it originally only came with RF, the thing again shattered, so he had to fix it. But yeah, this has a switch for on off, the AC, and then this is the expansion, and then this is where the RF was, and then channel 1, channel 2, which is now has composite. So again, those are the controller ports. And then on the back here, I'll show you, it's Othello Multivision. The model number is SG-1000, and it's made by Tsukuda Original, 1983, made in Japan. So that's how it looks like. And then I'll show you the built-in games, and I actually just got a multi-cart for this thing. Thank you, Team Europe. And we'll go from there. Oh yeah, here's the logo. You see right there? Tsukuda Original. So that is the Othello Multivision, how it looks like. And we'll get into the games next. Oh yeah, before going anywhere, yeah, this is the instruction manual that came with the Othello Multivision. And of course, all gonna be in Japanese, but hey, it comes again with Othello, the family game. So this is what it's supposed to be coming with. And then, yeah, originally was RF. Explaining what it does, what the inputs are, and there you go. How to connect the RF, which is unnecessary now these days. You have so many other better options for to hook it up. Well, this one didn't have any. You just mod it. Some stuff in Japanese I can't read. And yeah, press power on to start, and then this will show you the built-in game. And that's it, select level. Oops, and then, yeah, some other, I don't know how to play Othello, actually. Does anyone know how to play really well? Are they a pro at it? And yeah, there's a secret code. There's actually a previous model of this Othello Multivision, which had like a maroon style and had a built-in controller, but didn't have any detachable controllers. So they improved upon it with this version. All right, so this is the instruction manual for Othello Multivision. And then before, this is the multi-cart, which I'll maybe go another video, but this is the one that Team Europe made for me. So I have multi-cart 1 and 2. And it's hard to find a multi-cart for the SG-1000. You could, originally I just used the Master System one where you can make it backwards compatible with the Mark III and the Master System and play SG-1000 games, but there is no, I think there is one, but it's really expensive. So I better this one instead. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so you just turn it on with no game, right? And then here's Othello Multivision. So let's hit any key. All right, so that is Othello. I don't know how to play Othello, so let me try it. Level 1 to 8. I'm just gonna put 1. Black, white, yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go. Now I'm thinking. So I thought this may be like chess, but no, it's not chess. So yeah, but that's Othello, a built-in game, which no other Sega system has. A built-in game of Othello. So, okay, well, let's turn this thing off again, and then we'll put the multi-card in. And we have it already pre-selected as this game. So, give me the thing here. So we're going to be playing this. Let's turn it on, shall we? Sega Galaga. So Sega made their own version of Galaga. Even though it's the same thing, it's just they programmed it. And the picture's clean with the composite, right? I like it like that. So yeah. Playing with one hand. So again, this is this SG-1000 clone, but it's officially licensed by Sega. So they had to deal with Tsukuda original to make one of these. And sorry, it's hard to play with one hand, of course. So everyone knows Galaga. But yeah, that is one game right there, Sega Galaga. Let's do one more. But yeah, really, this is where Sega's roots, the SG-1000. And then later on, it came the Master System, then the Genesis, Mega Drive, then the Saturn, and sadly, the last one, the Dreamcast. Of course, the Game Gear, you gotta add that too. Okay, so that is that one. And then let's play another famous game. Let's see. Go back here. And then Starjacker. That's what I wanted to play. Starjacker. One down. And sorry, this is what I'm looking at. Starjacker. See it? 1 down, 2 up, and then 2 down. Okay. The only thing with these dip switches, they're so small, you need like a pin or something, because you'll accidentally put the other one up. So, all right. I like this beautiful case that he had put Team Europe. Oops. Now I can't get the other one down. Okay, so I think that is Starjacker. Let's put this in. I like that this has like a dust cover to keep it closed and you're not using it. Okay. So let's put this one in and Star Force. What? Oh, I must have picked Star Force instead. Let's try Star Force. So it has that same sound like the Sega Master System later on, but still a great system, I think. Underrated. Of course, Nintendo, the Famicom destroyed this thing, but you know, this is a piece of gaming history. While this was Sega's first console, of course, was not successful for them, which they kept trying when they released the Mark III, which became the Master System. And then they got success, at least in America and West, with the Genesis. I don't think any Sega system, aside from the Saturn, was really successful for Sega and probably the Game Gear, in Japan. Because the SG-1000 flopped for them. The Master System flopped for them, the Mark III. And then Mega Drive, I read it was 3rd place after the SNES, or Super Famicom over there. And then the PC Engine, and then Sega came in 3rd with the Mega Drive. It wasn't until the Saturn, which didn't do so well in North America and Europe, that it was successful for Sega in Japan. So, yeah. But yeah, it's a good system here, Othello Multivision. But yeah, you should, if you can, just, you know, play it on an emulator or try to find one. The cheapest probably would be like this, Othello Multivision or an SG-1000 II. The first model is ridiculously expensive. I wanted to get one, but just expensive. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to show you some games of the Othello Multivision. So I saw Galaga and Space Force. We can probably try another game here. Let's try, where is it here? Another well-known game for the SG-1000 is Congo Bongo, but I think it's my other multi-cart. Yeah, it is. So I'll put in the other multi-cart. Got the first one here. Okay. Let's see, Congo Bongo. So you have to put it Congo Bongo, down, up, up, down. Down, up, up. Shucks. I don't have long enough fingernails to do that. Whoops. Up, up, down. But Team Europe does all dip switches normally, or you change EEPROMs. There's no like software, you know, where it loads into a screen. Alright, so we got that. Let's see, Congo. Here's Congo Bongo. I don't know how I'm gonna do in this. You need two hands really to play this game. Oh boy. But this looks different than the arcade version. Kinda reminds me of Donkey Kong now. Oh jeez. So the object is to get there and see Congo. Oh jeez. Yeah, so that is Congo Bongo. It's impossible to play with one hand. But yeah, the graphics are not bad. It has like, I think the same as power as the ColecoVision actually. I think this and ColecoVision are similar architecture. Oh, come on, I keep pressing jump. I don't know. But yeah, you should pick this up again, and then if you can, get some games for it, but they're not cheap. Because since this doesn't sell that well, there's not as many copies around. I guess you can go to Yahoo Auctions Japan and see, but it's not going to be that cheap either. It'll be cheaper than buying on eBay, but it's not going to be like cheap. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys some of this, and thank you again for watching, and until the next video, we're talking today about the Othello Multivision. Thanks very much, guys, for the support. And take care, and thanks for watching my long and short videos. I did want to show you guys one more game. Alright, this is funny. This is called Shinyu Shin Torakun. This game is like kind of a weird, but it's Konami. But it has the Beatles' Hard Day's Night, if you listen carefully. So the object, I think you're supposed to be getting those. I haven't really played this all along, but I saw it in Game Sacks, and they thought it was funny. Oh geez, you're supposed to stay away from the guy, but you're supposed to grab the hearts, I believe. But yeah, so, but you can hear A Hard Day's Night. Cool soundtrack, but geez. See, take a look here. Watch again. Here. It does. It is exactly Hard Day's Night. I wish they put some kind of. I wonder if the Beatles said anything about this. Interesting. But yeah. So SG-1000 or Othello Multivision, whatever. You should probably try to pick up an SG-1000. It's a good system. Or you just get a Mark III and just make it backwards compatible. Anyway, thanks again for watching and take care.